So, welcome to the lockdown. It's a weird time, isn't it? Everyone has a lot of time in their hands. Time to get that ready in. But only once a day. And no Gnar. And not by car. There is enough stress and strain on the likes of the NHS and the emergency services and support networks around it without me selfishly going down some single track, fluffing it, breaking an ankle, and needing a volunteer mountain rescue team to come out and endanger and expose themselves because I couldn't not ride a bit of single track for a few weeks. It's a pretty selfish turn of events. I have a lot of really good quality fire roads accessible by bike from the house, with like hardly any time on the actual road. I'm not riding for anyone. I'm riding solo. Do an awful lot of that anyway, so that's no big change for me. But I understand this is going to be a big change for a lot of people's riding habits. And on the whole, I'm seeing a lot of people making those changes, but I am also seeing some people not. Like even today I saw two people who were evidently not in the same household riding together. At the end, at points where some pretty gnarly trails, like some proper blacks and orange section trails, come back in those fire roads, there's fresh tire tracks. And it's hot today, so that was today. I see a lot of people out cycling, that's great. I'm really glad that people are getting out. It's important that we get that fresh air, we get that outside exercise for ourselves physically, but also for our mental spaces. It's incredibly important to keep that up right now. But getting that calm, getting that PB on that bit of single track, regardless how tame it is, regardless how many times you've ridden it, now is not the time. This is not the spring to do it. If you want to give yourself a target, make it a fitness one. Session that climb. Do intervals. Can you climb that table in Strava and kind of get PBs on that so you're coming out of this stronger than you were before? Giving yourself that target, I think that's something that always motivates me. I never train properly unless I have an event. But if I give myself like a virtual target, okay, I want to get 20% off of that climb, 10% off of that climb by this point, and then by that point, that gives me something to work towards. I mean, Swift is shit, but it's the hero we need right now. And if you can't afford Swift and you've got a bike, well, you still can go out and exercise. I mean, if you live in an inner city area and you have to drive to get to trails, then I really feel for you. But you just can't drive to those trails. It's unnecessary travel. But it's just me, I'm just driving. But what if you crash? What if you have an accident? You're further away from home, you can't self-rescue. You have to call out 999. If you're in a piece of single track, that's not ambulance accessible. That's an MRT team coming out to handball you in a stretcher down to a Land Rover track to drive you to a car park to put you in an ambulance. That's a lot of people. That's like 8 to 10 MRT turning out and the ambulance team. Just don't do it. Your bike still works on the road.